up. I do not want to pay tyranny anymore. We live under an energy dictatorship. We are forced to pay huge amounts monthly to coal-fired power plants, to gasoline stations. People who don't give a damn about the destruction, the bodily harm they're doing to other people.
We're not stupid. Y'all put no arm on the bottom of our fishing rod. Y'all not only messing me up now, y'all messing me up for the rest of my life. Ain't gonna live long enough to buy no more traps.
See, I weighed taxes, mass murder. Bush, along with Ronald Reagan, decided over an administration of 12 years, their policy towards Central America included genocide. Now, see, the reason I didn't vote for him is because he's a mass murderer. Yeah.
Swindlers Incorporated, worldwide, large and in your face, ready to rape, steal, corrupt, and destroy anyone who dares compete. People in Egypt, thank you for showing us how to not be afraid. What it boils down to is an inequitable distribution of wealth. Therefore, the solution is obviously going to involve redistribution. I said it, Rush Limbaugh. I said it, Ronald Reagan. Turn over in your grave. Redistribution. Corrupt, maniacal pharaohs who have hoarded the wealth for decades, who have ripped us off for trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. They will pay for the transition to a free energy economy. Energy monopolies create and facilitate the gross maldistribution of wealth that we're all suffering under. All the energy we really need is cheap and abundant. This global addiction to oil, for which we're spending trillions and trillions of dollars to fight wars, committing genocide, and war crimes. This global addiction is both unnecessary and redundant. Egyptian people, I give you props. Thank you for giving me hope, for showing the world that history is not over, that the power of the people exists. All your guns, your warships, your tanks, your laser and microwave weapons, they mean nothing in the face of peace. Are you going to slaughter 1 million people in the middle of downtown Cairo? Unless you're prepared to do that, then your army is defeated by the power of the people. The Egyptian people are raising hell right now because they rightly feel that they've been sold down the river by their leaders. Instead of growing food for themselves, as they've done for thousands and thousands of years, they have been forced to buy government-subsidized wheat from the United States. According to the Kaiser report, global oil peaked in 2007. We all witnessed the global credit crash in 2008, and this run-up in commodities, cotton, food, copper, silver, gold, the inflation of prices we see that we're all experiencing today is based mainly on the utter deluge of fake money the U.S. Federal Reserve has been printing to try to cover the staggering losses of the financial sector, which owned our government. So while you may hear some say things about the Egyptian revolution as a charade or that it was planned and funded by the U.S., the evidence is pretty clear that they are reacting and trying to manage the situation, not controlling it. That people will revolt when they can't afford bread is pretty well established. America, we are better than this. We are real people with real power, and we can take control of this corruption nightmare. We can nationalize the Ponzi zombie banks and elect people to power based on a set of ideas. We can have a nationalized alternative energy industry. We have a national right to work. We can have health care, not health insurance, which by definition only ever pays 70-80%. It's Instead of a race to the bottom, we could lead a race to the top. The energy industry could supply clean, cheap, sustainable energy to everyone. The banking industry should be a means of exchange, not a vehicle to profit. Today, we could start making our own clothes from hemp, which would last for years and years. We can grow our own plastics and biofuels, harvest free electricity from the wind and the sun, and ensure a comfortable existence for everyone. We don't have to live under this oil dictatorship. In the same way in which we have decided as a society not to let cigarette companies brainwash whole generations into committing a slow suicide, we can decide not to let oil companies lead us by the nose into the depths of Armageddon. The real revolution is going to take place out on the street, with real people standing up together in the face of police, military, and by sheer force of numbers, shaming them into backing down. We have the truth and what is right on our side. At a certain point, it must get real. Those who have stolen being forced to give back. A lot of imaginary status and wealth will disappear in order to bring us back into balance. But the truth is all we ever really had was each other and our cooperation. Let's spread the revolution. Spread the light of humanity. We don't want to compete with you. We don't want to fight you. We just want our rights to live sustainably without murdering people. Spread the revolution. The revolution is in the way people think about themselves and the world. The change is not something new, but something old that we forgot. That we are this world. We are part of this world. Spread the revolution.